friends, welcome back to Vue JS tutorial. We are discussing about Vue Router. So last day we discussed about basic router, means how we can render page, means I just created a simple home and about page and it's rendering through the router. Okay, so if you check, I defined my router here. Okay, and here we just calling in this way, means we imported two things, that is the to page, home page and about us page, and we created this route home and about, and this actually working. Now in this video we are going to discuss about means how to create dynamic routing and how to create nested routing like things, right? So how we can do this? First, let's use nested routing. Okay, how can we do this? So here home and about, I just going to create another routing, that is I just going to create another menu like things like I am going to add student. Okay, so simple, just go here and inside the components, I just going to create another files, another folder like student. Okay, and here I will going to add students related things. Okay, so simply students, inside here I just going to create student component dot view. Okay, just include it, and here just going to create import student component from components student component. Okay, so just add the component in this way. Okay, now just write something here, means just go inside the template and let's write here h1 tag or h1. Okay, no problem, student now just trying to load these things. So here inside the index.js we need to mention uh, what actually we going to use link and what will be the component to use. So here you can see the students and student component is there. Now if I just going to add the link into the app view, so here we can add, so add these things, and I just not going to concentrate about the design right now. Okay, so here just first we learn the functionality and we will do design later. Okay, now add students. So here we can see the students. So clicking on students, it's actually appearing the students. Now here I want to add the nested component concept, means for the student we have some links, right? Like add student or edit student or student list, right? So by default when you click on the student we are going to use the student list, but I just going to add some add student or edit student option. So how can I do this? So for that, let's create inside the student component. I just going to create some things and I just going to make it dynamic. Means here I just going to use the script tag, and inside the script I just going to add some student manually. Okay, and I will make it dynamic through the route. So how can I do this? Now here just declare some data and just create some reactive variables. So simply return and here declare some data like users or sorry students, and inside the students I just going to add some things, suppose id 1 and name rose to jag Jill, okay, whatever. Now here I just going to print that things and I will create some action button, and based on this id it will go to the particular page. Okay, now just go some table html. Okay, I just need some good html, so you will get this type of things here. So some design needs. Okay, so here just copy these things, table part. Okay, and here just write student list, and here write this table, and I need design for that. So here I just copy the style. Okay, not much things. So let's see how it's appearing, and just write here style, and let's use scoped style. Inside here just write this. Now let's see what actually appear. So we are getting some basic styling. Okay, now let's print that student here. So here first write id, or here write name, and then I just going to add some action. So in the actions there will be the edit. Okay, and here I will print in this way using the for loop. So simply write v for, and here write student, and you know the loop, how to execute the loop: student id and student name, and the action will be their student id. Okay, so I will create, suppose for id 1, so here that will be the edit 1 in this way, or simply you can write a 1, no problem. Okay, so I just going to make it dynamic, and also I need to implement the nested concept also. So here in the app sections I just going to create some links, or not in the here, I just going to create here, I just going to add some nested links, nested routes into the student. Okay, now for that, actually here we need to mention some things like this. Suppose let's use the children, and here just use the student id, and for student details it's actually going to call the student component. Now I just changing from student component to import. So let's first create some page. So inside the students, let's create some page for add student. Add student dot view. Then I just going to create edit student dot view. Okay, so here I just create template and simply write add student view. Okay, let's render these things. Add student, and same type of things I just here edit student. Okay, now we need to call these things. So here write import add student from the add student component. So use component students add student, and import, here write edit student. Okay, another component edit student. Okay, so you can write at the rate, or you can write in this path also. Okay, now for edit I just going to use student edit, and we are going to use the edit student, and you can write edit student name. And another things I just going to create here, create add student. So right here add student, and it's add student, and just it will be the add. The important thing is when we going to use the router, when we're going to use the router view, so here we define the router view. That's the reason all the components are rendering here. Now if I want to use inside the children, then in the parent component we need to write the same things. Okay, so in the student component, so just go here. Here I just going to add this student view, so the edit link will be appear. Okay, now here you can see some things it's not appearing because I don't declare the menu here. Here I just going to write in this way, means write I just going to declare a add first add link, and let's see it's working or not. So simple, just copy, and here student add. Okay, so what will be the path? First student, sorry, just go here student. Actually, we don't need to write the student repeatedly here. We already have the student, and inside that student we will get these things. So student at student slash at. Now let's go and let's see add student. So here you can see the add student, and when you click on that, it will render the add student. Okay. Now here I just going to add another things, means here you can see the student add is added here. I just going to click another things, means when you're going to create a students, the list will appear and there will have add student. When you click on add student, that will be load inside here, not the full list also that things. So I just going to create, I just going to change these things, means when you're going to load, by default when you're going to click the student, then by default I just going to create, I just going to load the student component. Okay, and after that will change to the list, means here we have a home, about, and students. Okay, so we are getting the student list. When you click on the add student, it will load the add student component. Okay, actually whatever we will write in here, it will do. Right, and here we can write any back button also. So simply write another button like this. So here write student page. Okay, so here write back to, or you can simply write student list. Okay, so you are getting the student list. Click on that, you are getting the student list, and you will click on that, so it will load the add student option. So here we need to implement the from all the things. Okay, we are not going to discuss about that things. So now we are getting the student list. Now this is actually the nested routing. You can understand how it's working. Another thing, here I just need to click on the edit. So when we're going to edit, we'll go to the particular student page and we'll get the edit page. Okay, so let's see how can I do this. So here we just writing simple edit. Here I just going to add the router link. So here write router link. Okay, to student edit and edit. Now just go here and you can see the URL student edit 1. So just see the bottom left corner, you can see the student edit 1, then change student edit 2. So click on this. So actually we are getting the edit student. Okay, and here click on this, we are going to the edit student component. So it's all actually working. Now if you want to see which ID we have, means if I want to get access of this link, how can I do this? So inside the ID student, here write some things like inside a p tag, student ID is just print route params ID. Okay, so actually I will access the route params ID. So here just go and you can see the student ID is 1, and go back and you can see the student ID is 2, student ID is 3. In this way we can get, okay, student ID. And from here I also going to get the list page link. So just like here, simply just add these things. Okay, so edit student and go to student list in this way. Okay, you can write anywhere. Actually I am just going to show you the functionality. You can do design for you. Okay, no problem. Okay, student id 1. So here you can see the details of all the student. Okay, means you will get this id, and by that id you can get the access of the whole data of the student. So now you can understand how to create a dynamic routing and nested routing also. Means here we can see the dynamic routing, and inside the student, when we just going to create any student card, we'll do all the things like student add or student edit or something. So route we can define. For user, we can simply write user, and all the user related thing will come after the user path. Okay, so in this way we can use the routing in Vue.js. Okay, so hope you can understand, and still if you have any queries about this video, you can comment me below comment sections. So next day we are going to discuss about another interesting thing on route. We'll discuss with the route guard, and we will discuss about how to use the 404 page. Means some things here I just write which are not inside the route, then I need to go into the 404 page. How we can do this? Okay, so we'll do in the next video. So thanks for watching this video.